how to follow the elimination diet.
Show me what your body can do.
Hi, this is Jovanka from JovankaCiares.com, and I've gotten a lot of questions about doing a video about the elimination diet, so here it is. As you know, from a biochemical point of view, you are a universe. You are just extremely unique. So not every diet and diet principles or diet lifestyle is going to be specific or great for every group. There is a finite number of diets and lifestyles out there, and there's billions of us. So as you can imagine, we may have to conform to a particular lifestyle and then make certain changes that will be specific to our situation and our bodies and our health condition. The reason why I stick to a plant-based diet is because in my experience and the experience that I have seen with the clients that I work with, it seems to be the ones that is the easiest to determine what works for you and what doesn't. And once I started to eliminate a lot of these foods and reintroducing them back to my diet, just to learn from the cues that my body was giving me, I started to realize that animal flesh and animal products were so highly acidic and inflammatory that it made no sense. It was not worth it for me to just enjoy a bite that was tasty for a few minutes and then suffer the consequences for 2 to 3 days. So I eliminated all animal flesh and animal products from my diet, and things started to improve tremendously. And that's the reason why that's the diet that I recommend. But on to the principles of the elimination diet. All the elimination diet is a process for you to determine what works for you and what doesn't. And it just follows certain principles. You look at the research to determine what foods impact your digestion and health, your own personal experience, the theory and the science behind it, and then the practical way to put this into use for your daily routine. So if you're the kind of person that has been suffering from a lot of autoimmune issues or maybe some allergies and sensitivity, if your digestive system is not the way it's supposed to be, and you know this better than anybody else, perhaps you get very bloated regularly, a lot of gas, maybe you're constipated, maybe you have diarrhea more often than you should, maybe you want to try this elimination diet idea for a few weeks and see what happens. Maybe there's certain foods that are causing your body to react in a way that you don't want it to react. So on the elimination diet, you are removing all potential allergens from your diet for at least 3 weeks, maybe around 21 days, and then reintroduce them slowly but steadily just to see and test and check your body's reaction and determine whether or not that particular food or food group is good for you. So it's almost like a baby. When a baby weans off mother's milk, you start giving it one food at a time and see if that baby may be allergic to, say, carrots or potatoes or fruit. And then you slowly but steadily introduce new foods until the baby has as many options as adults do. For the elimination diet, you will exclude most citrus foods, all animal flesh and animal products, and that includes eggs, dairy, cream, and all of their versions, all nuts and seeds, soy, wheat, gluten, and most of the nightshade vegetables. You'll also eliminate alcohol, caffeine, and some condiments like chocolate and ketchup, relish, soy sauce, and definitely most sweeteners, especially the processed kinds like white sugar, honey, maple syrup, and most desserts. So what do you eat on an elimination diet? You simply eat most fruits and vegetables, especially fresh, a lot of sauté, roasted, and raw vegetables. Rice and buckwheat are really great. Plenty of fresh water and herbal teas, and you can use condiments like sea salt, fresh pepper, cumin, ginger, parsley, turmeric, and if you need to sweeten anything, you might want to use stevia. Do not despair. As I said, this is not the kind of diet that you're going to do for the rest of your life. You're going to try this for 3 to 4 weeks and then figure out how your body feels. So how do you reintroduce foods? So of course, you don't want to reintroduce foods all at once. That's going to make you feel really awful and it may actually make you sick. So you might want to take it slowly but steadily. So for example, after the 3 weeks, say that Monday, you may reintroduce some caffeine. Maybe on day 2, you reintroduce the nightshade vegetables. Then on day 3, you might want to reintroduce gluten. Or you might want to wait maybe a few days in between those foods to reintroduce new foods. That way you'll allow your body to react to that new food and then truly notice if you're having a reaction, an allergy, or a particular sensitivity to that kind of food. So the key is essentially to listen and to pay attention to the cues that your body is giving you. And this is a lesson that you will take with you for the rest of your life. It is amazing once you start listening to the cues of your body, even when you are fully reintroducing all kinds of foods into your diet, you will be more in tune with your body's cues, which is really amazing. And as you're reintroducing some foods, you might want to pay attention to certain symptoms. Things like insomnia, fatigue, joint pain, skin breakouts, headaches, bowel changes, bloating, brain fog, and even sinus. So the whole process should take about 5 to 6 weeks total, and that includes the elimination part, which is about 3 weeks, and the reintroduction part, which is about 2 weeks in general. Make sure that you keep a journal so that you can keep track of the changes as they go along. Make sure that you prepare, this is extremely important, that you get rid of all this stuff that you're not supposed to be eating from your kitchen so that you stay away from cravings and you actually ensure your success. Make sure that you leave a comment below. If you have any questions or if you about this topic in particular, let me know by leaving a comment below. Like the video if you like this topic, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe for more tips and a jolt of motivation for your sexy, healthy, and beautiful life. See ya! Learn the 3-step system that has helped thousands of women lose the flab, increase energy, sleep better, get regular, and lose weight. Get your free copy of the Sexy Body Reset today.
Show me what your body can